Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of AchromatiCraft. If you remember last time, we worked on getting that beacon and fighting the wither. That thing scared me. I was so worried, but it ended up not being so bad. We put him through the deep slate tunnel and it slowed him down a lot, and we were able to do it actually fairly easy. So if you haven't checked out that episode, go check it out. It's a pretty good one. But today, we're going to start harnessing that power by getting a basalt farm and a stone farm created. But before we jump into that, you may notice some new roads that have gone in. I've been working on getting a little bit of the roads in, understanding what that's going to be, and finishing the side of this trading hall. Put some little plants. We got this tree and that tree in, but I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to end the bottom of this. So it'll probably largely go onto whatever we put down here. I think there might be a dock down here at some point. I'm going to leave this undone for now. I think it's looking pretty good from the side. We can see the little bushes. There's a way we get down into the basement. We've got this mostly figured out. There's some lights to still get rid of. Torches, right? They end up being everywhere to keep those mobs away. That's okay. We'll do that as we start doing more of the landscaping. But today we're going to focus a lot on this basalt and stone generators. They're not too hard to build, but as you know, I don't love building those on screen because I mess up so many times. That's something I'm still trying to learn, how to do these redstone farms. These ones are going to be fairly simple. Doesn't take a lot. I don't even know if these are all the resources we'll need. But I'm going to build that real quick, just how the thing works, and then I'll kind of show you which style I chose. So let's get that built, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we got them done. I actually recorded me building them, and I'm going to start another little series about redstone. And yes, these aren't the biggest, heaviest redstone builds, but you got to start somewhere, right guys? I haven't really gotten into redstone since playing Minecraft, and I've been playing Minecraft, for 11 or 12 years now? But I decided with this world, we're going to start doing some. So you saw a little redstone with the sheep farm. We did some basic, if you want to call it redstone. I'm only doing it because there's rails, there's hoppers. But we're going to start with some simpler farms and eventually work our way up to some bigger ones. I would love this to be a lot more automated. But that's a lot of redstone I don't understand. So we started with these simple farms. We got them built. Let me show you, and we're going to obviously build the buildings around these. Let me show you a little how these work, and let's clear out some of this. Actually, I should have done this so I could show you. If you've never done one of these before, stone ones are super simple. Water on the side, lava on the top. As the lava flows down onto the water, it makes stone. And as long as you have a beacon up and efficiency 5 on your pickaxe, I can come here and just kind of toggle back and forth. And we're going to get lots of, and if I stand just right, I can just barely wiggle my mouse to the side and just keep getting it. And those the blocks at the very end are far enough away that I'll never be able to mine those, no matter how close I get. So really, I can just sit here, keep talking to y'all. I could put on a podcast. And I don't even really have to do much, and we're going to get a lot of stone. Now, there's going to be some stone already in the chest here. You're not going to see exactly what it got us. But guys, it gets a lot. It gets a lot done, and the beauty of that is as soon as I need cobblestone, I just get my fortune pickaxe here instead of my silk touch. And I'm going to have to figure out a little better way of how to center myself here. But even though this is putting stone down here, I can just keep doing this. You can see that the cobblestones popping out. And I'm not having to click or anything. I'm just holding down my left mouse button, and we're getting what we need. And there's that cobblestone flowing, and there was a few before, and now we've got a bunch more. So guys, that one's that easy. Now on the basalt one, we might have to sleep here in a minute. This runs essentially the same, except for on this one, the lava's on the side. And I put it on two sides because here in the overworld, lava flows slower. than it does in the nether. If you build this in the nether, it's going to work a lot better. So here I did it on both sides. So hopefully it keeps up. You notice it's a little slow, but the beauty of this farm is you just stand in one place. You can see it takes that lava a few minutes to get in here. And inside of this soil are hopper minecarts. That's the fastest, quickest way to kind of pick up the basalt that's coming out here. But as we just sit here, I'm just holding my mouse, guys. Again, this is such an easy farm. We're going to be able to AFK here, be able to get all what I need. So I don't have to go mining all the time. Be able to stand there and let it flow in. So much better. I don't know if you guys remember the old one. Maybe we'll sleep here and then I'll show you what I had been doing previous to getting this up. And I'm so excited for this one. Just for the reason that I could stand there and it's almost lossless. Oh, it looks like I better put something there so a minecart doesn't get pushed out. But this one's so much better. The hoppers are there. I'm breaking 5 at a time with that efficiency 5 and the haste beacon. But for those of you who may not have seen my earlier series, let's go up here and show you what I had done. This part is, I think it's kind of hilarious. This is what we were doing. And guys, I spent way too much time. If you see, we have polished basalt in the trees, in the wood. This is kind of what I've been using for my wood texture. I think it looks really cool kind of as wood. But this is what my basalt generator was before. I had my lava over here, my blue ice there, and then when I break this, you'll see that the soil's underneath. But I was doing this for hours, and I had to be careful. I probably should have put an obsidian block there or something, but I didn't want it to look ugly from the outside. But I would just sit here and farm away. And you can imagine how long it took me to kind of sit here and to work on this. So it's going to be a lot better being over here in our auto farms now. I mean, I say auto. I'm going to sit here probably with my right finger down, listen to a good book, maybe watch some YouTube videos, and just be able to crank away. Now, the next thing we need to do, I can't just leave them here. Obviously, there's some blue, there's some orange. That's not going to fit in our gray world. So I'm going to build some buildings around these. And really, on these ones, I want to go a lot more on the factory side. So the iron farm, we've made it look almost like a house. It's a little closer to the housing area, where this is more kind of industrial. So I want to make these look like factories. And that they look truly like, hey, we've been over here. If you remember from last time, we have this big pit that's here. We're eventually going to texture all this and make it look like this is where all the stone was being pulled out, and that these two factories were kind of the ones that processed it. Even though we have a mine shaft or a mine drilling over there, we're also going to have one here too. Last time we talked about putting one there, maybe not a drill, but something that looks like it goes down, you load it up, and it pulls the stone back up. So we'll be able to tell a good story here, but these two are going to be factories, and hopefully they'll look pretty good. I've taken some inspiration for this one off of one I found, so I'll hopefully include that link down in the description so you can see kind of what the original looked like. But I'm going to go ahead and get this stone one built around this generator, and I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, and we are back with the factory. It actually took a lot longer than I thought. I didn't have enough of kind of the crimson stem, so I had to go back to the nether, go harvest some more of that. And as you can see, we started putting our stone factory to work by putting a lot of stone in here. Let me show you what I tried to do. You might be able to see the original down in the description, but we went all grayscale, just like you would expect. And I added a few extra things, a little covering over the door. Tried to do some pipes. I don't know how well that's working. I'm not sure what these buttons are, but thought they looked kind of nice. Now the back is pretty boring. You have to figure out something to do back here. I haven't really known what to do back there because I don't know if we're going to be sticking like another factory or something in here. And so I didn't want to do too much there. Most of our time was spent kind of detailing this front side. So we got the different pipes going in and out. I don't know if that's believable or not, but it's there. Now the way we get in here, and I'll kind of show you what we've done, is we've decorated a little bit. We might get some extra chests, some extra workstations, make it look like it's really been there. But as much as I've been trying to hide the color, I kind of thought it was cool to show the lava still there. So put some glass in here. We replaced all that plain glass with this black glass. Thought it looked a little nicer, didn't look as bright. And I've cleared all this out. You can see I put it in my inventory. So we're just going to sit here for a few seconds and see how fast this goes and how much are we going to really get. Got my silk touch pickaxe here. You see I did it in two ways just to hopefully make it so it goes a little bit faster. I might actually put more lava in the top and see if that helps too. So it's one full lava block above each of the water. But we'll see. So obviously the water's doing pretty good here. Been, I don't know, we're getting close to 30 seconds. We'll go a little bit more. See how much this got us. Okay, we'll let that just finish up. And we got, oh man, I love this thing. I know there's a lot better, quicker ways to do it, and we'll probably do some of those in the future. But for 30 seconds to get almost 3 stacks, that's going to be perfect. I'm going to put a bunch of this stone back in here, and even this cobblestone. This is going to be great. I'll probably leave a pickaxe or two in here, but that's what we got the trading hall for. I want to make some nicer pickaxes just to leave in here, and those are just for this. And then when they get broken down, we'll go fix them up. But guys, that's the stone generator. It is up, it's going, it's going to help us get a lot. We got to do some landscaping around this. Obviously, we got the green grass. I want to get what we've been doing there. And we've been building up our supply, guys, of this gray wool. Oh, that's the black one. We have a full double chest, and oh man, this thing's even full. We got to figure something out, guys. I don't know if I should just turn this farm off, or if we need to build like some kind of storage area here. Let me know there. But we're going to be able to start working more on getting this landscaping done. I'll do that all off camera because it's time, guys. I normally do one build per episode. These are fun, and I want to have them both done. So what do you say? Should we get this factory in too? I think so. Let's do it. And there we have it. That is the factory built. Man, this one took me a lot longer than I thought. I need some more calcite. We had plenty of wool over there, which was good. But it took us a long time. Let me give you kind of a tour of the outside. So for the entrance, we just go up these stairs and go in. And this factory is a lot bigger than we needed it to, but I really wanted to make sure that we are building a little bigger scale. Didn't want to keep kind of doing the same scale as the village over there. And so what we've got is hopefully what looks like a factory from the outside. And we got this right on the edge, which is exactly what I want, because I think eventually we'll peel this back a little bit and make it look like this factory was kind of processing what was coming out of here. We got the different sides. You'll notice, at least on these back ones, I put black concrete in there to kind of hide the window, and that was kind of a bad angle to show you. But put the black concrete so it looks like a window. We've got the glass in front, but you don't get to see all the mess of the farm in there. And then here in the back, we do have the windows open so you can see inside. And let's go see inside. What I try to do is make this factory look like kind of a core building with a little entrance that was added on at some point. So this one I actually did do some decorating. We got some soul lanterns hanging from the roof. We had a bunch of these kind of laying around, so I thought it would seem cool, kind of more factory. We got some shelves. I don't know what we're going to put on there. If you guys have some ideas, let me know. We got some different shelves, little workbench area. And then this is really just this one little spot for all this big building. You're really just going to come up here, crank through this. As you guys already saw earlier, it works. We got the two sides, so hopefully it's flowing quicker. I did add more lava, so there should be a lava source on all of them. So it should be going a little bit faster now. I don't know if it is or not. We just sit here, let that work. Some spills a little into our inventory, but that's okay. We open this up, and there it is. So guys, that is this factory. It's that easy. We got some extra basalt here. We got these two factories kind of build up. They're ready to go. I can come in here AFK. It should be completely safe and not have to worry about bad guys coming. Guess we can finally take our sign down. We now know what's going there. And we have now got our stone factory and our basalt. And that's what I was really hoping for. This is going to help us a lot between the wool, this, and this. We're going to be able to build a lot faster, have the materials we need. And I'm realizing something. You see my chest monster there. There's a chest monster there. There's another one just over there. There's some over by that building. And I realized my storage is not big enough. So we're going to need to build a bigger storage room here in the future. But the next thing that I want to work on is really starting to get kind of this landscape filled out. Let me see if I have some dirt on me. I don't. We'll fill that in just a minute. But what I'm going to do is this little path here is actually going to come down and kind of be a working area here. I don't just want little paths, but I want it to look like something actually happened here. We might build some crates. We might build some, I don't know, pallets with stone on them. Make it look like a lot of work's been going on in here. And I actually might leave one of my stone cutters here so it looks like that's where you came. You can craft your blocks. And maybe we'll even put some different barrels in here where we can store the different blocks and maybe make it so we don't have to put everything into a storage house. That's a good idea. I actually kind of like that. But what kind of path we're going to put here, and I don't know if I've shown this previously, is these blocks here are mainly what I'm trying to do out of my main pathways. But for the pathways that are a little less tread on, I wanted to see if I could find a block that was closer to this. There isn't. If we went with deep slate, there's a possibility, but it's so close that you just don't see a contrast. So this is where we've been using tough. So hopefully it gives us kind of that not as worn out or maybe a little mossed over look where the rest of it is a little bit brighter. This is hopefully a little dingier. That's going to be what we use for our secondary pathways. So hopefully that'll give us kind of a differentiator of where do people typically travel coming through these normal bricks. And then we're going to use that secondary pathway kind of through here. We might even put some little, I don't know, shops out here. Something that might go with the trading hall, make it feel more like a shopping area. I'm thinking almost like little stalls that people have set up to be around the trading hall. We're going to use that same path there and then again down here. And as you can see, we have some opportunities for some trees. I might turn this even into a little bit of a park area, somewhere someone could come sit. I don't know. Is that weird? Is it weird that you would come out of a portal or out of getting stone or basalt and just want to sit at the park? I don't know. Maybe. I don't want to get our buildings too close. I don't want to put another building here. I want to give us a little space. Even though these two are close, I think the cool thing here is this is the area that people came to get their stone. And that's kind of the lore of this city, I guess, if you want, is that the different areas were done for different things. And maybe that's what, and I'm brainstorming a whole bunch here now on live on camera, is maybe that's what we do here with the sheep farm too. I don't really have anything other than maybe a little bit of wool on it that indicates that it's a wool farm. So maybe that's what we do out here where there's space, is make it look like that's where the wool is stored. It could be built up, kind of show that it's overflowing because there's so much there. I don't know, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think about some of those ideas. I'd love to hear your ideas, what we could do, how we could stylize this area to really look like people have been working in it. And that's what we're going to do kind of between episodes. So if you get some ideas, let me know. We'll get that done. But guys, that is it for today. That's two big projects. These took me, I don't know, 2 days in real life to kind of get all the materials, to get them built up. And again, if you haven't seen how to build those generators before, go check my redstone video, and hopefully that'll show you. It's not gonna wow you, but at least show you my first attempts at building farms. So guys, go check those out. Leave your comments down in the description. in the comments. Wow, can't talk there. Leave your ideas down in the comments. And make sure you like and subscribe, guys. I want to make sure that we are getting these to you and that you get to see them on a regular basis. And with that, we will talk to you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.